This is the third week of EDAV 427, and we did the discussion post and the blogs like we normally do. And for my first video that I want to talk about was 3.1 models of pedagogy, and it said that the first model would be didactic, which is routines, consumption recitation, and memory testing. It said that authentic pedagogy was learner-centered, which was different from didactic, I think, and it used like real-life experiences, which I think would be my favorite way to learn, would be like a hands-on real-life experience. And then the third way was reflexive and transformative, and it was problem-solving and like designing stuff that engages the student. And it said it shared like agency and it was co-designing, which I thought was kind of neat because it was different from the rest. And then it was basically centered around making and producing knowledge, and it was passion driven, which I think is really important in a lot of education classes because when you get sidetracked it makes it not as fun. So having something that you're passionate about makes it a lot easier to learn and just a lot better overall. And then the second video we watched was 3.2 Dimensions of Pedagogy, and it again was talking about didactic, and it said that didactic is from the Greek word to teach, and it has a different connotation in English compared to other language. In English it kind of has a negative connotation, and that's a lot different from the other cultures have it. And then it talked about the dimensions of it, and I thought I was really nice because it broke it down and it made it a lot easier to understand. The architectonic version was a space in which learning happens. The discursive part was what happens in the space. Intersubjective was the power between the teachers and learners. The sociocultural was who is present in the environment. The proprietary was who's in control of the space, which I thought the proprietary and the intersubjective sounded a lot alike, but there actually is a difference, and Dr. Plants made it clear on our discussion board, which really helped. And the moral part was what is the underlying mission of the learning environment. I thought that was really, really neat. And then the last video that I want to talk about was 3.4, Analyzing Didactic Pedagogy. This is part 1, and I talked about the architectonic again, and it was how it was 4 walls in a classroom and how the desks were arranged, and it showed a picture of the teacher standing in the corner, and then how the students like at the front would get more of like a not better teaching, but they would be able to be more involved because they were at the front. And I think we talked about this in my psychology class freshman year, talking about how if you sit at the front you have a better chance of getting an A, and that was just reiterated in this part of the video. And then talked again about the sociocultural, and it was a social architecture of sameness, one-size-fits-all learning, making the notion, promoting nationalism, and exclusion or assimilation. I thought those are really cool, and yeah, really liked the videos this week.